Hey guys, welcome back to the Wan Man Show. I am the man, and over there, that's the one. Remember, we are Singapore's first and number one fight podcast on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and also Facebook. What's up, everyone? If this is your first time listening, welcome to the show. We're going to do things a bit different here today. We're taking a break from having a guest on the show because we kind of just want to concentrate on ourselves. Also, Ridhwan has been acting really weird lately, so I think he needs therapy from me. What's up, Wan? How are you, Wan? Huh?
Same shit, different night.
Same shit, different. I see that you're also still wearing the same shirt from last night.
No, it wasn't. I just have a lot of black t-shirts, so it doesn't make me that I can save time from thinking what I want to wear.
Because black is the color of your heart. That's why nobody likes you.
If there's a color darker than black, I will take that color also. I have like 5 or 6 black Uniqlo t-shirts. People always say I don't wash them, but I don't give a shit lah.
Yeah, well, I don't even know. Does your house have a washing machine right now?
Yeah, we do. I had it from the start.
For those of you who don't know, Wan actually moved into his new flat.
Yeah.
In the middle of COVID-19, so the contractors only were halfway done with his house.
It's not even halfway. They haven't really done anything. Just moved in, and we have like electrical wires hanging here and there. We have like the cement in the middle of the living room, so we just have to make do what we have.
So
how about you? Huh?
It's not. It's not. So it's not because you got no money, right? It's because you.
I have money, but I like to.
Of course, you have money. We have like thousands of listeners, Wan.
Yeah, I have to act like I have to act and operate at a loss. You know? I have to make it look like I'm not doing very well, so people can. I'm still playing the sympathy card. I've got the baby face, and it works with this strategy. So
baby face, but pig nose, huh?
It's okay lah. better way to smell bullshit also.
So
and you are sick today.
Yes, I am sick.
It's kind of fun to speak to you when you're sick because you're now high on medicine, and you're a bit nicer than usual today.
This is a good thing. This is why we do not have guests this week because I'm not feeling too well, and on top of that, we're actually if you guys are from other countries, not in Singapore, we are actually kind of celebrating the fact that we are going to like 50% uplift our so-called COVID-19 lockdown scenario. We are actually
going to phase 2 in a few hours.
We're going to phase 2, which means that we can start going out of the house, we can start eating outside, and that also means one can reopen his gym.
There's a hornet in the room. Tough times, COVID. So.
Yes. Let's pick up where we left off before we were rudely
interrupted by the insect.
By an insect, which I find hilarious that one is afraid of an insect. Step where fighter, korun.
I'm not. I just respect the space.
Now, Wan, as a gym owner, I just want to ask you, like, what has it been like as a business owner and a gym owner during this COVID period? Because, you haven't been able to operate for like, 2-3 months?
Yeah, I mean, we've been away for 2 or 3 months. And obviously it affected us because we cannot operate and we're forced to close down. And that means no income coming in. But we are still expected to pay rent, even though the rent relief is there. But it still takes time to process. So we still need to keep paying it. And then all the gyms are suddenly going into online. And if you don't do it, then you're sort of like forgotten. So everybody's rushing to go online, which is a good thing. But at the same time, I feel like it creates a path for posers. It's like everybody is now a trainer. Everybody pretends to know that they know a thing or two about training. You see influencers who've never trained before just wear something skimpy and then they just start doing fitness videos and then they get slammed online by another athlete, which is quite interesting. So I think it's good and bad. So I
But
don't know.
but how? I mean, financial wise, right? Because I know you are running Legends, and then there is also Habit, right? And I'm pretty sure you guys got overhead, right? I mean, you guys have coaches and stuff like that. So, I mean, how do you handle that? Did you keep on paying the coaches and stuff like that? Did you
I
have
think
to?
our coaches right now they're all part timers and the rest are freelancers. So basically our overhead is the rent, that's one. And I think that's what pretty much just the focus, just to settle the rent. And I think we are both of us are locals, me and Fairuz. So we've been really careful about our money and we've been really careful in how we save up for times like this. I mean, we didn't expect the COVID to happen, but now when it happened, we have like some reserves. So that's why we are not like we need cash, obviously, but we are not like super desperate where we need to sell memberships in advance and then we telling people that we will only resume the membership like 2 or 3 months later, so we could still like survive. And we also went online to share our knowledge and so that people don't forget us. So like going online is like you're trying to be a peacock, you're just trying to flock your feathers and try to show people that you know shit, so people are trying to follow you. But again, there's so many things online. Sometimes you know stuff but you just maybe the presentation is not so well or you don't have proper equipment, so you lose out. So now everything's going to be back to normal. I don't see people doing much online training anymore. So, but I'm still going to do it, just to let you all know. I'm still going to do like online personal training, which has been doing quite well. I mean, it's only $30, 45 minutes. People still get a workout. And I think this COVID situation is going to change the fitness industry in a way where people are going to find out and know that actually some exercises they can just do from home. So I think it's going to revolutionize the fitness industry in a bit.
So you think that there was some benefits in closing down because of COVID, because like things moved to digital?
Yeah, actually with that, I also am working with a few other partners on an online training platform, which we will release very soon. So it's not just boxing, it's going to be like a bundle of different variety of training programs where people can do training online and we can say monitor their diet. Because I think there are so many videos out there. So I think the thing that we are trying to educate people is that the diet makes a difference. It's not just about eating less or don't eat fast food. I think there's more than that. There's more to that. And the content needs to be relatable to Singaporeans so they can know a chicken rice whether it's good or not, or like, I don't know, some other local food. So things that can help them lose weight or gain muscle depending on what their goals are. So we're really working hard on that and trying to get the video content. And hopefully we can launch this in 2 or 3 months. In 2 months, hopefully.
So there wasn't any point of time where you think that if this went on a bit longer, your gym might risk closing down?
I mean, the risk is always there, but I mean, Fairuz and I have started from humble beginnings. So we've started with nothing. And I mean, to be in this situation, I mean, we've been in this situation before. This is not the first time. And if we have to go broke, if we have to go hungry, I mean, we can do it again. It's not something new for us. But thankfully, we don't have to reach that level because we are sort of prepared. I think experience have taught us to, just be ready for the rainy days. So that sort of helped.
I think overall, the fight sport industry in Singapore took it quite well, because I haven't heard of any big gyms closing down. Have you?
I am not sure, but I know they let off some of their trainers. Some of the trainers don't get paid, and but I see them trying to sell membership though during the circuit breaker, and people can only resume their membership when everything's back to normal. But obviously, nobody knows when it's going to get back to normal. And last night, I think we got the new updated directives, which shows the regulations, guidelines, and restrictions to running the gym business. I think to be honest, I think a lot of gym owners are really frustrated because I'm in this group chat where all the gym owners are there and they're just like, what the hell is going on? How come only 5 people are allowed in the gym? How are we supposed to run a 20% operation and we are still expected to pay 100% rent? I mean, all are reasonable arguments. So, I mean, basically, small gyms can possibly only fit 5 trainees, one coach. You can have more, but the 5 people have to be 2 meters apart from each other. We can have 5 people here, 5 people there, and you have to be 3 meters away from each other. Team A and Team B have to be 3 meters apart. Among the members in Team A, they have to be 2 meters apart.
Oh.
Yeah. So how big can the gym be? I mean, obviously mine is not that big. So we just got to make do with what we have. And we are just trying to, find a solution that can benefit the members and us at the same time. Because showering is going to be a problem also. Because people's going to be mingling the, toilet showers for some reason. Like you mingle the showers.
Yeah, the only time I go to the gym is when I need to use the toilet after sending my wife to work. Sorry. I'm making full use of my membership, okay? Yeah. My free membership, which I
applied for. You left your mark, never flush.
Yep. I always have to leave my mark, man. You know how I am. I like how you and Fairuz, I mean, the humble beginnings are one thing, lah, but the fact that you guys are prepared is so not Malay, like so good.
I know, right? And I think we all. Fairuz also is good. He's one of those guys who are really good at math. So he does his accounting well. He estimates the profits, the losses, or the low periods. And I think even though after you open the gym, it's going to be a challenge because people lost their jobs and people are going to be more careful of what they spend on. And so it's a new challenge. Basically, we don't know what's going to happen. We don't know whether people are really going to come just because it's phase 2 or people are actually still scared. And I think the restrictions are going to hinder people from going back to the gym. I think. I might be wrong.
What has been the feedback so far from some of your gym members? Are they excited to come back? Or
our gym members are super supportive. That's one. I think we have a few people, quite a number, who are willing to. They initiated it to pay for the membership first, even during circuit breaker, even though when we are closed, which is nice. But we said, you know what, we will just take their money when we reopen. So it's good for us, it's good for them. So we don't owe them anything, and they can trust us. They can trust our brand because we're just not there to take their money, even though that's what we're trying to do. But we also want to make sure it's a respectful relationship. So you're not just based on money, also based on trust. And I think our members have been great, been supportive. So we just need to tell them the further update. Because for now, I think for sure we're going to open on Friday, on the 19th. So we're going to start with personal coaching first. So we have control over the crowd with a discounted rate of $50 personal coaching when the usual rate is $100. So people can do that. And when it comes to the membership packages, for those who still hold memberships, I think we have to think of a way that can fit them and also not break the rules and regulation. I don't want to get fined. It's a heavy fine. Because I think the common saying that the government's been giving out a lot of money, so they're going to be out to take it back.
Not my words, government. One's words, not my words. Yeah. I'm a very law-abiding citizen. If you cannot.
Sure.
Okay, but I mean, the gym aside, right? I mean, on top of being a gym owner, you're also you're still a professional boxer. You still want to fight. You still are looking for titles and stuff like that. How have you been coping, both physically and also mentally during this COVID period? Because you don't I assume, other than your business, which is the gym, you make a lot more money from fights seasonally, right? So that money is not coming in because there's no fights. How do you keep yourself motivated?
Okay, when it comes to money and fighting, I mean, I don't fight. I mean, I fight and get money. That's nice, but that's not the main thing. So I don't really rely on money to survive. I mean, money from fighting to survive. So that's one. I do it because I love it. That's one. And physically, it's not a problem. Mentally, it's a challenge sometimes, to be honest, because you don't know when's your next fight. You don't know how long this COVID situation is going to drag. And you're just training your ass off every day. And you don't know, you just have to be positive that everything's going to be normal. As of now, I think we are not taking any visitors from overseas. So it's going to be a little bit hard to get overseas fighters to come in and to fight our own local fighters. They don't want to fight you. So I don't know. So I think it's kind of normal. Yes, everybody just facing it. Everybody's trying to be positive and posting positive quotes and shit. But to be honest, it's a shitty time. And yeah, it's a challenging time. It changes people. I think this circuit breaker changes people when people cannot go out. Some people need constant communication to build trust. They need to see you to see what kind of person you are. Some people can just let you be, and now that everything's starting to settle down, they feel like everything's back to normal. I don't know. It's quite confusing. Sometimes I know what I'm saying. Right now I'm actually quite lost with what I'm saying. But
Yeah, usually our listeners also are quite lost. That's why they listen to me more than they listen to you. But now that we're going to phase two, we can start going out again and stuff like that. Do are you looking forward to the fights returning? How many times do you plan to fight this year? If let's say in September we open up fully.
to be honest, I think if I get to fight once this year, I will be very lucky. I think it's going to be a challenge. I think even in overseas, in US, okay, for example, they have boxing events, UFC events, and they can't afford doing these events without an audience. But even like the big fights like Tyson Fury, which relies on gate numbers to get the big money, they're not willing to do it. And I don't think we are that established yet. None of the promotions here are established yet, and I don't think the audience or the spectators or the fans are ready to be heavily invested emotionally and financially to support such events. So I think the chances of there being an event is almost zero. But there's hope lah. There's hope. I mean, I've got offers to fight in another country in December, and locally also in December, but nothing's confirmed. It all depends on the flights and visas and whatever.
And which country are we talking about?
We have Philippines, we have KL, we have basically these two. I think these two, yeah. Philippines,
for what titles?
No title.
But you're not going there to be a punchy bag, right?
No. I think right now the goal is to just fight and get quality opponents. I mean, we all want to win, but at the end of the day, we want to fight somebody who can give us a fight, not just yeah. I don't know. It's a weird time.
It is a weird time, and I think one of the good things that has come up from this COVID-19 lockdown circuit breaker thing is the fact that we are able to consistently make episodes, which is kind of cool. I have no idea which episode number this is.
26, I think.
Is this 26?
Yeah. 26, yeah.
So we're almost there. We're almost there to 50. We are beyond the halfway point. Adib said yes, 26. So yeah, I think it's been kind of cool that a lot of the people that we reach out to, were willing to get on the show and stuff like that. This could be the way that we might do more of these shows, right? Because I think we're doing it from the comforts of our house. I have aircon. You have a Hornet. We cannot see Adib's face, which is always a blessing, And I think it's also quite accommodating to the guest that has come in and out because they don't have to leave their house. Now we've done 25 episodes. This is 26, and I kind of like this. I kind of like the 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 milestones. That's things that I look forward to. Uh, do you want to share with me who are some of your favorite guests so far on the show?
Oh man, it's too many.
You'll do yours and I'll do mine. We could do a few. It's fine.
I think too many people with great stories. Oh, very hard to choose. Damn, I don't know, man. I think obviously all of them are inspirational.
Yeah.
I think but those who talk, I don't know. It's very hard to choose. Everybody's unique. So I think the good thing about this channel, our podcast, it brings our guests are allowed to be themselves. So there's no filter. That's one. So if they want to say whatever they want to say, we allow them to, and there's no pressure for them to please anybody. It can be a boring podcast, or it can a session. It can be an exciting one. They can just be themselves, and it's usually at the end of the day when they wind down, they relax. So they're not trying to be somebody else that they are not. So I think that's nice to see that we are all human beings. We can be idiots. We say stupid things. We get nervous. Yeah, I think I like all of them.
I kind of Well, obviously, I like most of our guests because if I don't like them, they wouldn't be on the show, right? I still have to say, but I think there were some stories which was really like, I went into interviewing and talking to the guests without knowing that they had those kind of stories. I think the first one would be definitely like Shafiq the Slasher and how
He got slashed.
he got slashed, which was quite epic to be honest. I like Rafi.
Oh man, it was cool.
Rafi Majid was so cool. I mean,
I want to grow up to be like him.
he's like somebody who we can actually take to the coffee shop and sit down and talk to.
Yeah,
which is always cool. And I think the last one with Benji was quite inspirational in the sense where this guy is like 10 years older. I mean, 10 years younger than me, and he's already like achieved so much. It makes me feel like shit, actually.
I mean, he's mature. I mean, it's really mature. I mean, by the end of the day, I think you've done a lot on your end. I think you fought your own battles. And then, I mean, fighting is cool. Fighting is great. But I think I've always believed that life is always so much harder than fighting. I mean, just that we're just lucky to be fighting or competing, Muay Thai, MMA, Jiu-Jitsu, whatever. I mean, we are always fighting like for you, for us, fighting for the family, putting food on the table, making sure they're secure. The kids get to go to school. They have shelter over their heads. I think that's commendable. It's nothing less. It doesn't mean that somebody has a title that they've achieved more. Maybe, I don't know.
I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know. But yeah, I think we're all just trying to make it in this world. So nobody is bigger than the other person unless you're talking about nose, then mine is bigger for sure.
The biggest?
Yeah, the biggest. So I can spell bullshit. Because there's a lot of bullshit in the fire industry right now.
Well, it seems like, one thing I realize about most of the people that we have on the show, like most of them are established. Most of them are known in the fighting scenes in Singapore, right? But I'm also quite astonished by how most of them are able to express and carry themselves quite well. Coming from a sports background like like for me, right? Even when I was like interviewing, football players, race drivers, and all that, and some of them really cannot express themselves, especially football players. So that's why a lot of people have that stigma where, athletes are dumb. They're good at sport, but they're dumb. But I think, and I think that stigma is even more for fight sports, right? Because the makcik will say, ini nak fight aja, then belajar tak nak. Then English hancur, that kind.
Bukan bodoh.
But then I feel like everyone that we had on the show, they were able to like really present themselves quite well. And, I'm kind of proud that our Singaporean fighters are able to PR themselves quite well.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I think it's just sad that I think the crowd, Singaporeans are not 100% ready yet. I hope with this. That's why we want to do this podcast, right? And before when we started, people do say that it's a shit show. You got no chemistry. You just talking crap. I mean, it's true lah. For the start, I mean, you're just trying shit out because we just doing this for fun. That's one thing. It's just like two guys talking with another guest, and it takes a while to get used to this. And we had a 1 year break.
That's your
before,
fault.
even before being successful, we had a 1 year break.
No, it's because we Malay. Sorry.
Yeah, so but it was good lah. Then when we decided we got into Spotify, then we did our YouTube, then I did this video thing going on. So then I'm quite proud of this. I really want to go very, very far with this. So I'm just hoping one of the big channels want to do like a fight podcast and whatever it is, even if they get other people, they cannot say they're the first. We can still suck, but we're still the first.
Number one, bro. Number one. I mean, that's quite true, lah. When we started this out, we were just like the main thing is to give most of our athletes more exposure, most of fight athletes more exposure, but at the same time, like also try to make friends out of them because we like talking, we like getting to know people, right? I mean, there are a lot of like if anyone's noticed, most of our guests, they don't really open up until like we are half an hour into the show. That's when the conversations are really free flowing and stuff like that. And I would like to think that's also because they got comfortable with us because we made an effort to get comfortable with them. Yeah. And now, nowadays you see, more and more podcasts coming out, more and more, Instagram pages.
Fight related stuff.
Dedicated to like Singaporean athletes and stuff like that. I wouldn't say for sure it's because of us. I'm not the guy to take that kind of credit, even though I can be a jackass at some time. But I do feel like maybe
we got the ball rolling.
A little bit of a push from us as pioneers. That we managed to like inspire and motivate some people because it's all about especially nowadays. I mean, those of you guys who have been listening to us for a while now, and with the current state of affairs that has happened in the podcast world in Singapore, especially, I think everybody is aware of what happened. With a certain famous podcast. I mean, we're not into naming those people because we don't like to shame other people and stuff like that. Things do, a certain extent, tend to get out of hand here sometimes, especially with the jokes between me and Wan. But
yeah, I think at most if I just protest, I don't think anybody will care also.
I'm just making this disclaimer, right? In case like 50 episodes on, we become famous and then somebody decides to bring up something from the past.
Big nose matter. Big nose matter. It's not BLF, it's BNF.
That should be your new fight shot. You should have a nose on your ass.
Hashtag black and big nose matter.
Yeah, I mean, we're just doing this because we enjoy doing it. Even though like sometimes it's very hard to find time to do it.
Yeah, I mean, we all have tiring days. We have like headaches I mean, obviously, we know you're not that established. We understand that. I mean, you don't need people to keep telling us, hey, who are you? You want to promote other people, but then you need to promote yourself first. Like, come on. I mean, we're just doing this because we love it. And yeah, maybe just hope if we get some sponsorship, we can at least pay for the mics that we pay for the capital, the bare minimum.
Or at least give Adib money for kopi.
Yeah. What's been happening? The guys been taking drinks for my gym. That's all. The coconut water. It's $2.50. It's expensive.
Exactly why I think it.
Yeah. So yeah lah. I mean it's I never regretted this. So but I know like I think I probably can do this for a long time. Adib is gonna be like busy and shit, getting married to 4 wives. Iman's gonna, I don't know what he's doing. So yeah.
I mean, it's been fun, and I hope that we continue having fun, and we will still want to get a lot a lot more people on the show. We still have to do the reunion episode between Wan and Arvin soon. Hopefully, end of the year, we can make that happen.
Yeah, I texted him today about some rent relief of like for gyms and shit.
Did he reply?
Yeah, I replied. I made it so long. He just replied with a thanks, bro. At least there's a bro lah. So, but it seems very generic because he seems to bro everybody anyway. So bro.
Let's just start with that. Later I get Rafi in and then we can both set it up where you two kiss, okay?
Yeah, but I think by that time we need a little bit more advanced audio set. So I want a background music like the Winter Sonata kind of thing.
I thought you were gonna say we need a bigger couch. I was like, you damn bastard. Okay, guys. Yeah, it's just a short one here today because we're gonna go out and we're gonna enjoy our freedom. Even though unfortunately I'm on 5 days MC. So I can only enjoy my freedom next week. Yeah, I mean, thank you so much. Like I said in the last podcast, we've gone past 5,000 listeners on all our platforms, which is like so much more than we could ever, thought of or we thought we would get. Because when we started doing this, we were averaging 20, 30. Oh yeah. Sometimes it was single digits. It was sad, but
my mother, your mother, and my mother's mother.
That's why I tell you to go and find your father, right? So your father can also listen. But until now, you cannot find your father.
You don't know this computer lah.
Your father use radio. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, we'll continue doing this. We might not get a lot of fans and stuff like that, but we'll continue grinding because it's the only way that.
Yeah. How long did Joe Rogan take to reach his status?
I think
ignore the number of guests he can get lah. The stage he's in US, so there's no limit to his boundaries.
Yeah, I don't know about Joe Rogan, man. I mean, Abang Joe is the best. So yeah. I think the one thing about him is that he's been doing it for 11 years.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's something that we can try to copy is that, just try to grind as much as he does.
Yeah, and also because our style is we're going to go only for fight sport. So there's really a niche market in Singapore. And, there's only like certain number of fighters that are willing to come forward who feel that we are worth it, maybe. I don't know. But
yeah, I think
we are worth it.
A lot of fight. We have some really great fighters in Singapore with some really great stories, and I'm pretty sure there's still some more out there which we will get in touch with. And if you guys who are listening got anybody in mind that you guys want to be on the show, just let us know. Drop us a DM. Adib
just
will
tag in the caption comments.
Yeah, Adib will reach out to you, and then we'll see what we can arrange. We definitely can arrange something for you to be on the show. We would love to hear more and more stories because it keeps us motivated. It keeps us inspired, right, Wan?
Yep, and their stories are surely gonna inspire whoever that's listening. Because I do get messages from people, not dick pics, but people say thanks for doing the podcast. I mean, when I get a message like thanks for doing the podcast, it was nice of you to show the local fighters. I mean, even though it's just one message or two over the period of we've been doing it for 3 years, it makes it all worth it. I mean, one story can change someone's life.
Yeah, and I hope you guys keep on listening to us. Remember, you can find us on Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
I accept pay now. 8339.
Right. Wan's gym is going to be opened from Friday onwards.
Yeah.
Go plug yourself in, Wan.
Yeah, so those want to do a session with me, you can WhatsApp me at 83396945. Like I said, I also do pay now. Yeah, so you can check me out on Instagram, tcw.legends. So I will still be posting online training clips, but if you want to see me in person, train with me, I'm telling you, I'm pretty good at coaching. So come to the gym and you will see the difference. Because there are levels to this shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was aggressive.
Yeah. I practiced it, but it didn't come out the way I wanted it. There's levels to this shit.
You've heard it from Wan. You know where to find him. As for myself, again, I just want to thank everybody who's listening and also all the frontliners keeping us safe. All my, people that I know working in the front lines. I hope you guys hang in there. Hopefully this is not the beginning of the second wave, but the end of everything. So yeah, keep on listening to us. This is the Wan Man Show. We'll see you guys next week.
Peace out. I can focus.